Hi all, Barbara Appleby here at Appleby Cottage, and I was looking through this. Okay, Steamboat Ledger pages, okay, of the Nicholas Wall. It's from 1872, and I was just thinking about how our country moved things, and this is from a trip from St. Louis to New Orleans, and I'm just going to read you part of it, okay? This destination residence, St. Louis, and consigner tells who they are, and the destination, New Orleans. 100 barrels of flour, 700 barrels of pork, and 200 bales of, I'm not sure what that says. We got another one that says 600 barrels of apples, 500 barrels of potatoes, 2,000 sacks of corn. Can you imagine? And it shows this A.D. Bryan, Bryan, and this destination is Memphis, Tennessee. And see do you see that right there? That is their copyright, and it's on, I would assume that's what it's called, and it was on the side of the barrel, so when they seen that barrel, they know it was from this supplier. It tells you how much it took to send it to there. What the charges was, and what they paid. The apples, 600 barrels of apples, and it was $1 a barrel to ship it. So they paid $600 for this to take the steamboat to take it, the Nicholas Wall, take it downriver. The 500 barrels of potatoes, again, it was $1 a barrel, $500 to get it down there. And the 2,000 sacks of corn was 256. Oh, the weight. Okay. Skip the weight. That was the weight of everything that they weighed it to. Was 50 cents a sack, and it cost $1,280 to get it shipped. And altogether, this one man spent, and I'm sure in this company, of course, $2,380 to get this shipped down the river to sell. But there wasn't hardly any other way to get it at this time in history. The trains were starting to go through. They were trying to. They were doing the best they could. They had to go through horrible, terrain, the mountains, making the place where the rails would go safe enough, sturdy enough that it wouldn't, the train would not tip over. And so while all this was going on in the background, the steamboats kept going. The Civil War's been over with for 7 years. People still had to have food. They had to have the merchandise. Down here is molasses, oysters, and oranges. Yeah, transporting oranges, cotton, figs, and lemons. And the lemons was in boxes. The figs was in drums, and the cotton was in bales. Okay. It just fascinates me. This right here is sugar, coffee, I just love it. And this is part of the freight book that's inside the original leather. Okay, can you see that? I'll put a link to the page so that you know that you can go on Amazon and look it up if you want to. It just amazes me. I have so much fun looking at this. And I think too that if you're a writer and you're writing in this time period, you'd want this book to use for reference material, because this is actual pages of the necklace wall that has been photographed and put together. I have had these books for over 60 years. I bought them when I was, a child. I loved history. My parents were antique dealers. It was just, it's what we done. Every weekend we would go to sales. There was I want to say it was Scottsburg. And it was a 3-story high barn. The top of the barn was for things that would break, like glassware, that type of thing. The next one down was for books and small furniture, like individual chairs, the books, the ledgers. This is not where I bought this at though. And I would take my allowance every week, and there would be something in there. That's where one of the places that I bought my first fountain pens. Fountain pens have always been a love. I've always loved them. I loved the way they swirled, and I loved the way I could draw with them. Because I've been writing as soon as I figured out how to put those letters together to make words, and I've been drawing way before that. I really don't know what else to tell you. If you like the book and you want one for yourself, like I said, I'm going to put the link in today's. I'm going to try to start doing that more, because people keep asking me, and it's my fault for not putting them in there. I'll try to be more vigilant with that. I want to say goodbye, God bless, and you have a blessed, wonderful day. Goodbye.